Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's Micros Market Recap. It is Wednesday, February 22nd at the close of New York. Let's get right into it with micro oil. So oil opened at that low from yesterday, fought that edge, and ultimately the sellers took charge. You can see when they came back up to that HVA edge, they got smacked and they just kept going down and down. Slower day in all of our markets in general. Gold, similar story, just melting down, especially after it closed. It did more melting down than it did during its session, but you can see the response at that level in itself. Remember, these levels are drawn the night before the next day's trading activity, so that you can have them onto your charts for that evening, for that pre-market, or if you're just strictly trade the pit for the pit. So there's no intraday values. As far as the ES goes, so we opened pretty much at that close from yesterday. I had some initial buying, found support again as they came back down, hit that resistance of that HVA, and then just came down and found support. And then we had the FOMC come out, and you think it would do something other than stay inside of its range to give you new opportunities, but they had a little bit of run up, and ultimately that resistance kicked in and drove them down yet again. And they made new lows, but they couldn't really sustain them, as you can see here, and they just pulled back in to that main body. So not a ton of movement, very choppy for today, slow, grinding. It wasn't ideal. Plenty of opportunities though. You can see at those edges, 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago in the NASDAQ, there was an opportunity there. Plenty of opportunity at these HVA levels. Remember that they're drawn the night before too. So I don't know of anyone in the industry that does that. NASDAQ was a similar story as the ES, pretty much opening around that close. Had a little bit of run up. Took a little while, but that edge held. It came back down, and finally they broke through it and then turned around at that one and then made the lows. And as we had scrolled back already, you saw similar story with that FOMC news. Just came out and didn't do much other than a bunch of volatility. Didn't really drive the market in any one direction, but we did make some new lows, or match them at least, I should say, and then pulled back in just before we close here. So not a lot for today. We are finishing net down so far in the ES, pretty much even with the NASDAQ, net down in gold and oil. If you are interested in learning more information about these levels and how you can get them onto your charts the night before the next day's trading endeavors, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us online at targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co, or find us on Facebook. Get in touch with a consultant at either location. They'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and you'll be able to see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. We look forward to seeing you there.